Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another TN Tuesday. And as I mentioned last week, we are back into my story, The First 60 Years. And today we're going to go back into the arts and culture book. So if you remember, I've shared this before, my little introduction, my Beatles page, where my cozy love began. And today we're going to look at some of the early shows that I used to watch as a child. And so from a very early age, I was into spies and spy shows and spy books, and as I already mentioned, the cozy mysteries. So it's nothing new, and I think it's always been part of my reading and watching. And what started it all, I think, is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Now, what I say here is because I'm not sure that I actually remember the show as much as what I remember most, I say more than the show, is playing spies in the hallways of our apartment building. 4 floors, 3 halls, and a central area, 3 stairwells, and the lobby was an elegant meeting room, particularly when we were playing the Avengers. I remember trying to kick as high as Emma Peel. Is it Emma Peel? Yes, Emma Peel. Also chasing and hiding, because after we sold the house and we moved into an apartment building, it was quite a large apartment building, and there was sort of a central area where all the elevators were. There was a long hallway that way, long hallway this way, long hallway that way, and a very big lobby, and we could just play for hours and hours in those hallways. And it used to always be spies, and mainly The Man from U.N.C.L.E. or the Avengers, a little bit somewhere mixed in there. Perhaps in the next time that I get into this book, I'll be talking about Batman and Robin. And I also remember watching The Saint. So I wanted to get this down in my book because they are fun memories. Now, I'm counting this also as How to Kill a Kit with Style, although in terms of the 6x6 paper pad, or the papers that I had, this is the only piece that I used from the Pick Me Up collection, although the matting, no, the matting is not actually. The matting is from one of the 4x6, the lovely 4x6 cards that Kelsey sent me. This little piece of paper here, though, is from the 6x6. That's the little scrap that's left. This matting here in the back is actually from the packaging. The packaging, I think, that goes along with these Amy Tan rubber charms or rubber stickers, which also come from the How to Kill a Kit with Style. However, the other papers, and this side in particular, I felt they needed to be a little bit brighter because the picture is quite dark and very 60s, well, as it should be. The show ran from 1964 to 1968. So I went into my stash to get a bit of a brighter yellow, and this is from Fancy Pants Design, and I think, is it maybe Family? No, Sweet Nothings. I think it's Sweet Nothings from Fancy Pants Design. And in that same 6x6, I had this little scrap of paper, but I know this does not come from the same collection. I think this might have been a Maggie Holmes 6x6 paper. And this, I think, also comes from the Fancy Pants Design. So I simply went with my normal divide the page in 2 design, a little bit higher with the photo here, a little bit lower, so that yet again my embellishments could be a little bit on the diagonal. So I got this area done first, then I got this, and as I said, I backed This here was a lovely 4x6 journaling card that Kelsey had sent me. And then one of the 3x4 cards was this lovely, lovely fun little print. So I just took a 3/4 inch punch and punched out some of the circles so that here after the journaling, these sort of little chevron-y arrows would point you over to this side. And then if for some reason you were over here, these chevron-y arrows pointed you over to this side. This comes from the Chanel sticker book. So I got the Chanel sticker book out and I got a sticker on here. Super Spies, one of my freckled fawn puppy camera stickers. This is also from, I think is this from the Chanel sticker book as well? It's either the Chanel sticker book or the Pick Me Up sticker sheet, always. And I put some washi tape because what sort of dictated, I guess, these three circles here, and therefore over on this side, was I found this a little bit empty, and I didn't have a lot more to say than what I had written in the journaling over here. So I started by a little bit of washi in the black and the pink, which I felt went very, very well. Then I went with these little circles, and then I put another couple of stickers. So the always and the okay, let's do this, because my little bit of journaling here is I continued watching the Avengers for many years, even when it became syndicated. So much fun. So I watched this show for many, many years. I think I was married and I was still watching repeats and replays of the Avengers. I don't know that The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Ever did get into syndication. If it did, I guess I missed it. This one had a very long run from 1961 to 1969. So there you have it, my introduction into Spy, and today I still love watching, although I find some of the shows today have a little bit more violence than I like, so I stick to some of the more cozy type mystery ones, particularly a lot of the British shows, because some of them are maybe getting a little bit too over the top for my threshold of violence, which is pretty much 0. So there you have it. So another TN Tuesday is in the books today. I was so happy to see over on the Rockin' Your Notebook group that a few of you are thinking or starting to do this kind of project. So please tag me in your groups. If you're part of the Mercy Tiara 27-day Facebook group, tag me there. If you make videos, link me to your video. I just love seeing how this project is also waking up some memories for many of you. That's just so awesome. That's why we share what we do, to inspire and to maybe jiggle a couple of memories for you. So tell me, what is your early TV memory or TV shows? What did you watch other than, obviously, you know, all of the lovely children's shows that we used to watch, but what sort of the thing that sticks out in your mind that might have been a little bit different or started you on a reading path or a watching path that has lasted into adulthood? Leave me a comment below. As always, I love reading your comments. I do try and respond to everybody. I do absolutely read every single comment, and I'm very lucky to have you as subbies and have you watching. So thank you again. Have a lovely day. Bye.